So what I had to did, what I had to did. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 16th, 2018. Shout out to my man Kukuza for this song request. Common the Food. Haven't heard this in a long time. That's that old Kanye right there. Thanks for that song request, brother. That was a good one. What's going on, people? I hope you guys are doing well today. Today we got two topics. One is a good look at comparing stocks. You know, the recent stock performance. They've been down as well. So we're going to look at how, despite this crypto bear market, the top crypto markets have outperformed the FANG stocks, and we'll get into the details about what the FANG stocks are. It was a term coined, I think, by Jim Cramer, and it just means Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Now they've added Apple in there. I've seen that as well, but really the original group was Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. So we'll take a look at that article. And then secondly, Decrypt Media says that this Bitcoin ETF may be dead on arrival. And I said that earlier this year. I was not convinced. I knew we would get another delay in December. We surely did get that a few weeks ago. But man, this was before all of this volatility to the downside. I don't think it's going to happen, people. It's just, and I don't really care. But I know a lot of people were banking on this whole ETF to really boost prices. And so I'm just forewarning you, I do not see an ETF coming. They've got one more opportunity to pass it in February, and I don't think it's going to happen. So just letting you know, there may be some tail risk there as far as the price of Bitcoin if it's priced in for an ETF in February. I don't know. Maybe it's priced in that we won't get one. So, we may not see much of a side effect or downturn to the markets. You just never know if stuff is priced in or not. So we're going to take a look at both of those. Make sure you guys get over to cryptoblood.io. Again, you can sign up for that BitMEX automated trading bot. Stop getting wrecked in this bear market, up over 200, and it's really like 230% right now. We're in a short position right now, but we're up around 230% year to date. Short and long trades, of course, and the performance is available for anyone to see on TradingView. Just click the link below, and then you'll see a link to take you over to TradingView to check out the performance year to date, or close to year to date. I have to update it so it pushes, I think, the last two trades or so, but doing very well this year. So let's go ahead and take a look at that market cap. I promise you guys that going forward, I will have the chart actually up. So we're currently at $104 billion for the global market cap of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's dominance is at 54.8%, almost 55%. And just not looking good. This was close though. This 100.65. We almost cracked that level, and actually we got down to 100.8. I'm sorry, not 100.65. We got down to $100.8 billion in market cap. I'm telling you, 100 billion is a psychological number for us. If we get below that, that's going to look bad psychologically for the market in general. So I'm hoping that we can hold the $100 billion mark. But if Bitcoin goes to, I would say, under 3K, we're definitely going to breach that $100 billion market cap. So we just got to keep an eye out on that. Again, we're still short. Nothing really to update you guys on at this moment. I mean, I guess I could draw a new trend line here. We could do a trend line. Let's see where we can match something up. So yeah, we can do a trend line like that. So honestly, if we don't break this trend line here in the next 3 or 4 hours, we're going to head lower. So that's what it looks like so far at the moment. That's where we are. So crucial area right now with Bitcoin. It may be to the downside we go. Keep that in mind. So the first article is out of Decrypt Media. Bitcoin ETF may be dead on arrival. It says the SEC has again delayed its decision on the VanEck SolidX ETF, and that isn't even the bad news. It says leave it to the SEC to get in one last parting shot, knock on wood, before we close out 2018. Last Thursday, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission once again opted to delay its decision on the highly anticipated, though increasingly unlikely, Bitcoin exchange traded fund, thus dashing any remaining hope for a quick escape from this bear market. The SEC's latest postponement sets judgment day as February 26, 2019 for the ETF proposed by investment management firm Van Eck, blockchain startup SolidX, and the CBOE. By rule, the SEC cannot delay again, which means the ETF's sponsors have just over 2 months to convince the SEC chairman Jay Clayton and his cohorts that their concerns have been addressed, or face what appears to be a near certain thumbs down. While the eventual approval of the Bitcoin ETF is widely considered the gamiest of potential game changers for the crypto markets, based largely on the expectation for an immense influx of institutional money as a result, recent public comments from Clayton suggest the commission won't be endorsing a Bitcoin ETF anytime soon. It says at the end of November, Clayton told the Consensus Investment Conference in Manhattan that he would need to be assured that Bitcoin is free from the risk of price manipulation before he could be comfortable with a Bitcoin ETF. And he placed the burden for the lack of assurance squarely on the shoulders of the world's major cryptocurrency exchanges, which are themselves in seemingly no rush to enact the sort of sweeping changes the SEC desires before it will allow Bitcoin an entry into the broader retail investment market. Yeah, they don't care. You know, they're making they're making money hand over fist currently without any institutional players getting involved. So if they opened it up, of course, that's going to divvy up their profit. So really, is there any motivation by the major exchanges that are in the crypto space to really do that? I don't think so. Article goes on to say here, for starters, Clayton pointed to issues related to custody, the relative ease with which Bitcoin can be stolen or simply vanish from crypto exchanges. He says, we care that the assets underlying that ETF have good custody and that they are not going to disappear. But more importantly, Clayton stressed the lack of safeguards within the crypto exchanges that exist in traditional stock markets to prevent manipulation, what the SEC refers to as surveillance sharing agreements. I don't know what that is, never heard of that. Lastly, it says grow up crypto. I've been saying that for a while. For now, though, Clayton's our man, and while his recent comments mostly reiterate the SEC's position in previous Bitcoin ETF denials, they indicate the crypto market has not yet sufficiently matured in the commission's view. Cryptocurrency compliance expert Juan Llanos concurs, but for different reasons. He said it's very hard to blame any external observer surmising that the crypto market is extremely immature. Just take a look at the bickering among competing factions, the constant ad hominems, and extreme opacity of market operation anywhere in the world. Yeah, that's true. I've been saying this. The market is very immature, from a correlation with other projects to Bitcoin. That's some immaturity that is expressed in price. But even in the behavior of individuals in this space, I was going back and forth with Jay Snip on Twitter about, like, what other markets do you see remote viewers and psychics and all this type of stuff in the bond markets or in equities or in real estate? No, you don't, because they're mature markets, and you know you're not going to have all that frenzy and retardedness it's being expressed in those mature markets. So we do have a long way to go, and I'm telling you, I stick by what I said earlier this year. I mean, way earlier this year. I do not see an ETF being passed in February. And so I hope that the markets already have that priced in for a non-go on the ETF. So you guys let me know your thoughts about that. Is there going to be a Bitcoin ETF on February 27th pass? Highly doubt it, people. Highly doubt it. Next article is something to talk to all your friends and family about over the holiday season. Despite the 2018 bear market, top crypto markets have outperformed FANG stocks since 2017. You definitely have to take a longer viewpoint of the performance of cryptocurrencies. I don't know why non-crypto people like like Peter Schiff. I like Peter Schiff. I watch his podcast every day. But Peter Schiff will just take 2018 and act like that's all of crypto, when really he has been advocating you not buy crypto since like 2013 or 2012. So that's a huge dude. If you would have listened to him, you would have missed out big time. And if you would have bought gold instead, you really would be pissed right now. So even at these current prices, you would really be pissed. So you can't be, selective in the time frames you want to compare cryptocurrency performances versus other asset classes. It says here, FANG stocks up between 25% and 115% since start of 2017. As with the cryptocurrency markets, the FANG stocks broke into new record highs during 2017, leading to a multi-month bull trend driven by accelerated momentum. However, in spite of currently posting year-to-date losses between 75% and 90%, the leading cryptocurrency markets have significantly outperformed the FANG stocks since the start of 2017. So it just kind of goes through the FANGs here. Apple, which again I told you guys isn't actually the original FANG. You can add another A in there and have FAANG, but Amazon was actually the one that was originally a FANG stock. But it says here 2017 Apple was trading for approximately 115 bucks. And it just goes through how it rallied in 2018 and it hit an all-time high of 230 bucks at the start of October. Apple has aggressively retraced roughly 30% back to its current trading for approximately 165 bucks, resulting in the stock having gained approximately 43% since January 2017. Then they look at Facebook. Looks like they've had a gain of about 25% since the start of 2017. Netflix, they have it at 115% in 24 months. So that's really good there. But they're running into issues as well. Earnings and top line and bottom line not looking good, starting to slow down. Google looks like they're up 35% since January of 2017. So let's go ahead and look at the top markets or crypto markets. Gains are between 200 and 4,000 in the last 24 months. Again, no competition here. It says at the start of 2017, the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap were Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, I blinked that one out. Litecoin and XMR, which is Monero. Despite losing nearly 77% since the start of the year, Bitcoin has gained nearly 250% since January 2017, gaining from nearly $965 to currently trading around $3,300. Is really at $3,200 right now, but still you get the picture. And despite posting year-to-date losses of 88% for Ethereum, ETH has gained over 1,000% in nearly 24 months, rising from $8 to 88 bucks, which again, very great returns. And you got, here increasing nearly 4,300%. Whatever. Centralized crypto. I don't even want to call it a crypto, but anyway, they're up crazy. Although Litecoin has yielded a year-to-date loss of 90%, the now 7th ranked cryptocurrency by market cap has still produced price gains of more than 500% since the start of 2017. And again, I got Litecoin when it was 55%. I purchased my Litecoin and started mining Litecoin at 55%. So again, there is no comparison. Cryptocurrencies are still the best performing asset class that we've seen in decades. And then we've got Monero. They've had a year-to-date loss of 88% as well, but they've had a gain of nearly 200% since January of 2017. So there you have it, guys. Let your family know this is still the most outperforming asset class, and these retracements, I'm not going to lie, are common in this space. We've seen upwards of 85, 87, 90% retracements in the past. I've seen it twice. So just kind of keep that in mind. But again, that's another reason why I don't think ETFs and institutional investors will be here, but that's fine. We don't need them. We'll continue to innovate and make new highs in the future at some point, though I don't think we're going to see all-time highs for no time soon. But you guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this article. Crypto's outpacing FANG. I think that's a good thing. You got to show your people that. All the naysayers, show them that. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Let me give a shout out to my man Kukuza for that excellent song request again. He's a WebBot member and a Crypto Blood Algo member. So shout out to my man for that again. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, share, click that bell, all that good stuff. This is my 2 Satoshis for December 16th, 2018. Holla!